So today we thought it would be fun to make a quick boat tour because a lot of people have asked us tons of questions about like how we make water for showers, or do we go to marinas every night, or how do we have power, or just a lot of different questions. So we thought we'd do a quick boat tour and kind of just go over a few of the things on the outside and the inside of the boat just to explain those things better. I think Jimbo's going to do the outside because he's more knowledgeable about all that, and he'll tell you everything on the outside and top deck, and then we'll go on the inside and we'll do a very quick tour and just show you a few of the things like how we cook our meals, how we keep things cold for our freezer or whatever, and we'll just go over a few of those things. Ready for the boat tour, Chandler?
Yeah!
Woo!
Hello. This is a boat tour. This is Beneteau Oceanis 500, 1991.
Yes.
And this has kind of been our dream boat for a while. We looked at boats 6,000 or 7,000 times probably, and in our price range, this is the exact boat we would have chosen, and we got lucky and ran across it at the last minute. All right, this is the cockpit where we hang out a lot. We have a table that opens up on both sides, so we eat dinner out here a lot, and you can store stuff inside. We have hatches that let air in the boat. This will seat probably 6 people, pretty comfortable. And we take naps out here, and I sleep here when the kids are doing homeschooling. These are the winches that run the sails, and you can crank them like grinding the winches. You got a slow way, which is strong, and a fast way, which is not as strong. There's another winch that opens up the front sail. We have a propane for cooking downstairs. Let's see. This boat's unique, and it has twin helms. So you have one over here, and when I turn this wheel, that one turns. So if you're trying to see around the front of the boat and you want to see what's going on, this is, you can steer from both ways. This is the captain's chair. This is where you'll find me most of the time like this because we have autopilot. And basically, there's 2 ways to drive this boat. We can drive it from anywhere in the boat using this remote control for the autopilot. And there's a chart plotter downstairs and a chart plotter up here. This basically tells you where you are in the world. You can set your destination. It'll route you in water deep enough for your boat. And I can basically sit anywhere, so I just watch my phone most of the time.
And we have the AIS and radar.
We have AIS and radar too. And radar will, in the middle of the night, if a boat's near you and they are not on AIS, which is in a boat identifier, you can see them, or a pylon if you're coming into a small anchorage. And the chart plotter also does radar, so you can look around but not, and it'll tell you how much fuel you're burning, how many miles you have left in fuel, what your engine's doing, so you can see a lot of stuff on it. It'll also show you wind direction. It'll show you wind speed and what's going on with all that. So, all right.
And we also solar panels behind you too.
Yep. We got these compasses also. If everything fails, we can sell by compass. And back here this is a automatic light. If someone comes up at night on our dinghy, it'll light up the whole back area. We also have underwater boat lights that are under the water that light up under the boat so you can see at night. These are solar panels, and we have some on the roof. There's 1,100 watts of solar. We have a backup generator, which we use it to run the water maker. I'll tell you about that later. And there's our dinghy, and we leave it clipped on the back most of the time. We also have a big bright light on the back that we can light up way behind us. And we have 2 side lights. We have a backup dinghy engine. We have a grill that we grill outside with. These are solar flame lights at night, look pretty cool. We also look up here, we put in LED lights that can be any color. You can turn it on and it can be any color, change colors. Let's see, we also have, in the safety measure, this is a life sling that's tied to the back of the boat. If somebody falls in the water, you throw it to them. Let's see. These are dinghy davits here. You can pull the dinghy up out of the water if you need to, like when we're going on passage. We usually turn it up out of the water. Let's see.
Yeah, sit in the cockpit.
Yep, all right, let's sit in the cockpit. Let's see, let's go up here. Excuse some of the messes. This is our bimini top. This keeps the sun off of you. This is the Dodger. It's a little salty because we took on some pretty big waves. We have a backup dinghy that's also a sailing dinghy. We call our bigger dinghy Little Jesus 1, and this is Little Jesus 2, because everybody needs a little Jesus. This is a cutter rig. It has a main sail and a front jib or Genoa sail. We have a place to hoist our flag for whatever country we're in. Let's see. We also have surfboards. We got 2 long boards and a short surfboard, which are nice to have. We got another cushion to put on the front, a hammock. This holds up the mast. All this stuff is very necessary. Let's see. We have more hatches here that go into the bedroom, and they're nice to have. We always forget to close them, and a wave will come over the boat and go right down in our cabin.
A life raft right there.
Yep, and we have a life raft, a 6-man. If you were offshore, you can survive uncomfortably for a very long time.
Uncomfortable.
This is our front bedroom / garage, and it is full of everything you can think of. Spare parts, backup hot water heater. We got 2 sup boards, fenders, lines.
Okay, so actually it has 2 bunk beds and a seat and a sink in it, so it's kind of called a crew quarters, so people can sleep in it, but we don't use it for that because it's just not a comfortable, good space. So we use it like our garage quotation marks, and that's really like for our tools and leftover stuff.
Yep. Let's see. This is the windlass, which pulls the chain up and down. We have a very big anchor and 300 feet of chain. This is the sail is rolled up on here, so we can pull that from the cockpit and unroll the sail. We got some headlights that are ready to be installed on it. All over the boat you have fills. This is the sewage pump out, and this is water. This boat has 320 gallons of water and 40 gallons of sewage for each, 20 gallons of sewage for each bathroom. And there are 4 bathrooms on this boat, which we'll show you later.
And how much fuel can we take?
160 gallons. It's about enough for 600 miles range. But we also carry these extra cans on here that we have for...
The red is for gas and the yellow is for diesel.
Yep. This is a handy invention right here. Oops. This is a very handy invention, and I don't know, you can use it at home if you need to, but basically you hang your laundry from it and it helps dry it so you don't have to go all the way down the rail, which is a...
So we use that, but we also do hang our laundry on the rail, which
Sometimes.
I'll talk about how we do our laundry in a minute.
And then back down this side of the boat, that is basically the base outside tour.
Yeah, that's pretty much it on the outside.
All right.
Thanks, hubby. Okay, so I'm going to do a very quick inside video to just explain some of the things down in here. Okay, this is the salon area, really just your dining room area, but on a boat it's called the salon area. This is called the settee where the seats are. This is my kids' homeschool stuff. They've always been homeschooled, so it hasn't been really much of a difference for them to homeschool on the boat. We have storage here for extra things, food, whatever we want to put in there. Also underneath all these seats and in the back is storage for food. So before we left Florida, we bought a bunch of food because it is very expensive in the Bahamas. So like right here, you can see all the way down the wall and all the way underneath all these seats is storage. That's where like most of our food is. This right here is a cooler / freezer. You can make it either one. We kind of have it on 50-50 right now. But it's been very handy because these over here are really small. This is a fridge and freezer that we were using, but they're just small and they were drawing a lot of power, so we turned these off. We're not using them right now, and we're just using that big cooler. This is the stove oven. It's on a gimbal. It's called a gimbal stove, so that when you're cooking underway it won't slide off or fall. Sink, obviously. This is an ice maker, which is a huge luxury thing on a boat, because when it's hot and you're thirsty, it's so nice to have some ice, something cold. This right here, you just pull it up and it just has like our pots and pans and plates and extra stuff like that. Right here, there's like the spoons, cups, bowls, so there's this other storage spot. This has to do with like our water valves and our inverter and stuff like that in there. This This right here is washing machine. This is also another luxury item. When we had our Hunter 35, we were having to find a laundromat at marinas and sitting there for 2 hours with little babies at the time. And it was a pain. And then we'd have to drag it all back and forth with the dinghy. So it was a pain. This is really nice. This is how we wash it. And I'll show you in a minute how it's all hooked up in our bathroom back there. But that's how we wash them. And then it actually does a really good job and spins them out. Then we hang them on that little blue clip thing he showed out there, and also on the rails. They dry very quickly because it's very windy, like all the time in the Bahamas. This is just storage too for garbage. That our garbage is in here, so you just pull this open, and that's where our garbage is. This also has storage. All these things have storage. This is goes to the engine, like if you down in there. Also, this side over here, if you were to pull this out, this is how you get down to the engine. So, like, if he needs to do work there, there's always work to be done on the boat. Just this morning, Jimbo was elbow deep down here fixing our bilge pump, which pumps out when you get water down in there. So he had to get that fixed. I guess I can go back to the kids' room first, and then I'll show you.
Oh, we also have a projector over there. That's a projector.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a screen. It's an 80-inch screen.
And that's a little projector over there, so the kids like to watch movies right there. They also had some buddies over to watch movies before. This is one of the cabins on a boat. It's called a cabin. This is Chandler's room. He has a TV. We have Starlink on the boat, so we can watch things. This is his bed. We put, nice mattresses and good stuff on there. This over here is a composting toilet. That we have in this bathroom. All the other heads on a boat is called a head, not a bathroom. This is the only one with a composting toilet. The rest of them have regular toilets.
And each bathroom has its own shower. Here's a shower head. You can turn it on and off, and it's makes a shower.
All right, this is Sailor's room. He's sitting in here watching TV right now. He's already ready to go because we're fixing to go somewhere. But anyways, he's watching one of his shows. It's his bed. He also has a bathroom in his. It's a regular toilet style. In here, shower, whatever. The bathrooms are very small on purpose because when you're underway and it's wavy, you want to be able to brace yourself when you're using the restroom or when you're taking a shower. So that's like on purpose. It's supposed to be small. So I know you're probably thinking, wow, those are small bathrooms. But when you're actually traveling on your boat, you need small bathrooms. If you were just a liveaboard, just sitting there at a marina, it wouldn't really matter. But it does matter when you're actually moving around to have a small bathroom. Here is the bathroom here. This one is just a shower. They took the toilet out, so that's just the shower. And then this one over here, this is our TV.
Here's where all the magic happens. Sleep. Yeah.
This bathroom is a little bit weird because of all the systems in here. So this hose here goes for our washing machine because you have to have an outlet for the water, and then there's another hose in here that goes to the water to put the water in, and then this is the hose for the water maker. So this is kind of a complicated bathroom. There's a toilet back there, but it hosts a lot of things. This down here is the water maker. So we make our water from the ocean water. So you take the ocean water, it takes the salt out, it makes it fresh, and filters it out for taking showers, and then we have even more filters for our drinking water. This is just a locker that just holds like coolers and hats and extra stuff.
And the bed is great.
Oh, the bed is like a really nice, good mattress. This is obviously storage. This is where our clothes and stuff go. This is just some books and things. This right here is real life dirty clothes pile that we got to get to. Jimbo's guitar. More storage here. And I think that's pretty much about it.
Each room has fans too at night because we don't run. We have air conditioning, we don't run it. Each one, there's a fan over here and one over here. This thing here is an alarm. If somebody comes on the back of the boat at night, it'll ding us in here. And we have up here we have pepper spray because we don't. You can carry guns in the Bahamas, but it's a pain. Also, there's reading lights where at night you can read, and it does red lights. And
I think that's pretty much it. We also got some other questions, so I was thinking about doing like a quick Q&A type style video because people were asking us like, do we go to marinas every single night, or are we just staying on anchor? They had a bunch of different kind of questions, so I thought I might go over some of those on another video real quick, and just because people are kind of continuously asking the same questions, so I just thought we might do that. So if you have any cool questions, you can write them below. All right, thanks guys.